Hey guys, welcome back to All Things Chatties. Thank you to everyone who subscribed, liked, shared. I really appreciate you guys. Please guys, like the videos so that YouTube can recommend them to more and more people. And yeah, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. But yeah guys, if you watched last week's video, I told you about the crazy girl called Brooke who stole my, okay, her name's not Brooke, but that's the name I've given her anyway, who stole our rent money, me and my other housemates' rent money in uni. And if you haven't watched it, I'm going to insert the video somewhere up here, and yeah, you need to watch that for this video to make sense. But anyway, so guys, we're living our best lives, me and my housemate. You know, we're living in our little peaceful environment, you know, our broke student life. And then, okay, I was broke. But anyways, then yeah, a few months later, it was the school winter break. So that's around June, July or something. Anyway, yeah, so it was the winter break. And then there's some festival that happens in Grahamstown. I think it's called what? Grahamstown Festival. Yeah, it happens in July. Yeah, it's just, yeah, the Grahamstown Festival happens in July. And at this point, I hadn't traveled. So normally I would go home to Zimbabwe. But that time, I think I stayed because I wanted to study. And I had exams coming up in October or something like that. So I decided to stay, right? My housemate went home to Johannesburg. And yeah, so I just stayed. But I took a little break in between then. And went to Durban with a few friends for Durban July. And I was also going to then visit my friend and her family in Durban. Yeah guys, so yeah, I leave, you know, all nice, and then I get to Durban. I stayed there for a few days, you know, just doing my life, doing my thing. So yeah, I had a good time in Durban, you know, hang out with people, and then yeah, went on my merry way back to Grahamstown. So I got to Grahamstown, I took a bus, right, got to Grahamstown at night, and then I got to my apartment. Right, so as soon as I got to the apartment block, first I'm hearing noise, guys. I'm just hearing noise. I'm like, oh my gosh, these neighbors, they're so annoying. I just want to get home. I just want to sleep, you know. But as I'm going up the stairs, because I think I was on the second or third floor, as I'm going up the stairs, the noise is getting louder and louder. And at this point, I'm just like, oh my gosh, who's throwing a party? Like, which neighbor is throwing a party? Then I get to the apartment. Guys, the noise is coming from inside my house, right? So now I'm like, what the hell? So I walk in, right, and guys, there were at least 20 people in the house, and they'd even pitched a tent, guys, in the middle of the living room, and they were having a party. There were people in my bed, there were people everywhere, there were people in all the rooms, guys. They were smoking, they were drinking, they were playing music loud. They were just, guys, I was shocked. I couldn't believe this was my place. And right in the center of it all, there was Brooke. Mind you, I haven't seen this girl since the year before and hadn't spoken to her since the whole stealing of our rent and anything. And next thing, she's just there in the center of the house with strangers, people we don't know. She just broke herself into the house. Granted, she had keys, but she no longer lived there. Guys, it was crazy. Brooke is crazy. Anyway, so yeah, these people are there, and you know, like I said, there's cigarette butts everywhere. They're just strangers. So I'm just like, so now I'm hysterical, and I'm obviously alarmed at everything that's going on, you know, and I'm thinking, what do I do, you know? And then, so I'm like asking them to leave, and I'm trying to talk to them to leave. Guys, they start swearing at me. They start telling me to go back to Zimbabwe. And I remember that even the one guy, because they were eating our food, right? So then the one guy even, because I'm like, why are you eating our food? We're eating our meat, whatever. And then the one guy's like, what do you know about meat? You don't have meat in Zimbabwe. You guys only eat donkeys or something like that. Or you eat horses. Something stupid like that. It was literally, I was just being disrespected in my house. And it was so scary because they were really literally bullying me at this point. So I call my mom and I'm hysterical. I call my parents and I'm hysterical and I'm crying. And they can hear, you know, in the background that people are shouting. Yeah, they can just hear that this is not a safe or a good environment for me. So they're like, get out of there now. So I just like take my bag, and then I called my friend. I had a friend who stayed, who had also stayed over. So I called her and I asked her if I could come, you know, and stay over for the night. Then I went to her place. Guys, it was just a horrible night. And then, yeah, because this is nighttime and everything. And then, yeah, next thing, the next morning I woke up and I went straight to the estate agent's house. So I told them, oh, not house, but yeah, their offices, and I tell them, you know, this is what's happening. And then they called, I think, yeah, they called the police, right? And then the next morning, yeah, so that morning the policeman came and he had to escort me to the house, and I had to go with him to the house. And then when he was there, that's when he had to order everyone to leave the house and everything. And then yeah, because he was really big, he was like a big buck policeman, so they eventually packed up and left. But guys, the house was filthy, it was disgusting, it was just dirty. I now had to clean up after these hooligans. And yeah guys, that's just, yeah, that's how my rent got stolen. And then that same person broke into the house, and I remember the brother even came, you know, to me later and was like, yeah, we're still paying rent here, whatever. Yeah, well, that's your fault, you stole money. But anyways, let me not get riled up. This happened years ago. But anyways, yeah, this is just a funny, crazy story about what happened to me one time in varsity. That was my experience. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think. And yeah, and just please rate from 1 to 10. How wild do you think this story is? And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.